Hello guys and welcome to a new video.
14 minutes. The track temp is 43 Celsius. The air temp is 30. P2, 15 minutes. Okay, Carlos, here we go. Don't fuck this up. Go!
We are in a Racecraft Online race. Not many people joining, but it was a fun race with the Caterham Supercars. And this race was at Donington National. It's part of the rookie class races, and sometimes you have a bit more action in those races, especially when it's hourly races instead of weekly scheduled racing. And here I was having a pretty decent start, considering I was not familiar with this car. It was my first time driving this Caterham car, and it lives up to the reputation. I've heard the car was very fun to drive, and it really is, because you can feel that this is a lightweight sports car and it's a pretty fun ride. Here the guy in front was just slightly faster than me in qualifying, maybe even less than 1 second, but I was still trying to learn this car and track combo, so I was trying to follow him. Unfortunately, I had the run on him and he locked up here. I was able to overtake him or be side by side, but he was trying to run me off.
Left side. Still there. Car left. Hold your clear left. P3.
I was wondering if he had natural understeer, or if this was on purpose, or if I should even
Wide, you're on the right.
consider reporting this driver.
Clear car on clear right on your right. He's still there. Red gate. Right side's clear.
Anyway, I'm back in the lead of the race, but now I'm not as familiar with the track and with the car,
Sector 1 time's okay.
and I need to try to find some pace and try to get some distance from this guy, otherwise he might be able to read my movements and overtake me again.
Car left, clear left.
This was a short 15-minute race and we are already at the 12-minute mark, so no room for really big mistakes, and maybe even because of the pace being so even between me and P2, I'm trying not to risk it too much, otherwise I could spin out the car. I'm trying to go as clean as I can, but sometimes I'm just a little bit fiddly in the braking zone, as you'll be able to see here. I ended up locking, struggled to keep the car straight, or more or less in a line, ended up getting a track limit warning.
Alright Carlos, you just cut the track. You're locking your right front into the chicane. You're leading. The guy behind has just done a 122.4.
It took me quite a while to figure out a good trail braking line here for the first sector as well into the first corner, so that I could have momentum in these fast sweeping sections.
Car right, clear right.
And the next corner was also very tricky.
Stick to the plan, don't be intimidated here. Sector 1 is quick. Sector 2 time is okay.
Again, you see me here struggling with the last chicane on the National Donington layout before the straight.
Sector 3 time is quick.
Here I was caught off guard with some understeer. I was expecting the car to oversteer a bit because the car felt really light.
I think P3's gone off in. Red gate, you're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Now the race is just between me and the guy in P2, because the guy in P3 went off track. Here I'm struggling to keep a straight line, and there is contact again.
On your left. Clear right side. Clear right. Come on, Carlos. No, don't panic. We'll get him back. You've got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go. You're the man. Stay on it.
Once again, I'm not sure if this was a race incident or if this guy was trying to do a pit maneuver on me. At the time I didn't notice the cars overlapping. It felt like his car was bumping my car from the rear end.
P2. Sector 3 time is fast. The gap in front is now 3.3. You're 2/10 off the pace in sector 1.
Right now I'm trying to catch up, and this feels like a recovery race, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get P1. Here once again I'm struggling with the chicane, and I end up getting another track limit. I think this time I was too far to the left side.
Track limits, watch those lines.
At this point I wasn't sure if I was going to be ever able to catch up to this guy, but at the same time I didn't want to push it too hard, because I could feel that it was easy for the car to snap away, and suddenly I noticed that he understeered into the gravel, so this gave me an excellent opportunity.
Looks like P3's gone off in the old hairpin.
It seems my consistency paid off and that this guy was pushing it a little bit too far into the limit. I got distracted and also messed up again the chicane and got my final track limit warning.
Stay between the lines, please, Carlos.
I will have to be very clean from now on to avoid a really bad penalty.
Great stuff, keep it coming, mate. You're in the lead. That's half distance, the fuel's okay.
I'm going to leave the entirety of this lap, the lap number 7 of this race, because this was my fastest lap of this race, and I think this was my best lap, where I tried my best to capitalize on the advantage and keep up my distance. After this lap I was trying to push, sometimes a little bit too much maybe, and I wasn't able to be as quick as I was here, and just send it like I'm sending it here, but keeping the car stable, keeping everything smooth and delivering a consistent and fast lap time. I ended up playing it a bit too safe in the sector 3 of the lap and on the chicane, and ended up losing a little bit of the delta that I had. Otherwise I could have done an even faster lap time, but because this was an online race and I actually wanted to have a good performance, I did not want to risk it too hard, so I was maybe pushing it up until 90% of my abilities.
The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 5.0 seconds.
I noticed that I was gaining distance from the car behind, and this was really nice for me, so the performance was paying off.
Your lap time was 1:20.9.
Now it's very relaxed.
Come on, Carlos. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Trying to just cruise to victory.
The quickest at the moment. You've just done a 21.3. Sector 1 is 0.3 off the pace.
Only 3 minutes to go, so I have to avoid any big mistakes.
The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 5.3.
The fastest lap of the race was set by the guy behind, but I was able to keep increasing the gap, maybe because I was more consistent than him.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
I had a few moments with a really nice green delta with a negative split, but I didn't want to risk too hard.
One more lap to go. Stay focused. That lap was a 21.1. You're a tenth off the pace in sector 2. That's good consistency. Keep it up. The guy behind has just done a 20.7.
If I could have set up the car, maybe I would have reduced a little bit the steering lock so that I could trail brake a little bit more gently, because when I was trail braking the car had a lot of oversteer during trail braking.
Sector 1 is quick.
And this is it, guys, the club racing event of this week in Racecraft Online.
Well done, Carlos. Great win. You deserved that today.
Really nice, short and fun little race with some really interesting cars that not many people explore, but more people should explore these cars because they are pretty racy and very fun to race.
Left side, clear left.
Don't forget to leave your likes, comments on the video and subscribe to the channel for more content. Check out my Automobilista 2 playlist and Assetto Corsa playlist for some sim racing tips. And as always, have a great day and see you on the racetrack.